What's going on, guys? It's Anger Roleplayer once again. Today I want to present you my short review of this new action RPG called The Last Epoch. It's not entirely new, but the game kind of submerged right now because the developers 11th Hour Games, they are launching Kickstarter campaign tomorrow on the April 17, and by the time this video will be released it will be the same day. So the pre-alpha demo can be freely downloaded if you join the Discord. You can see the link in the Discord server of the 11th Hour Games and the Last Epoch official Discord. So everyone can play it and try it and have their opinion on the game. So far I can say that I'm truly surprised at how well the game is at this point. Even being pre-alpha, it has quite a bit of gameplay there, and it actually gives you the opportunity to do like many things. There's about 2 hours of gameplay in this small demo when you can level up a character and finish the demo from the start to the end. There's also the arena when there's like the wave of monsters coming to you. It's also very fun. It looks exactly like the Grim Dawn. And there's also some bosses to encounter. There's also not many bugs. I only have seen like a couple of bugs, and the game hasn't really crashed even once for me. So it's a pretty stable, solid demo, I would say, for such an early state of the game. And even the map is pretty good already. Like, it has some areas to explore. These are the portals that when you teleport across the map. Overall, I would say that I had much more fun with this game than Volson, because this game has the correct distinct vibe from the best games out there, like Diablo 2 and you know, Grim Dawn and Path of Exile. It's pretty gritty and dark. It's not that shiny shit. The graphics are pretty mediocre. It's not terrible. They're not terrible, but you know, they're a bit, you know, pre-alpha definitely. Looks like the very early stages of Path of Exile, but I think that will be greatly enhanced in the future. This is just the pre-alpha demo, guys, so do not expect much, but the graphics are okay. I didn't really have that feeling when I feel like I'm playing some horse shit, which is atrocious. Absolutely not. I had no problems playing through the entire demo without you know, vomiting even once, so that's okay. Volson, on the other side, I would like to compare this game to Volson, because Volson is super shiny. It looks fucking incredible, better than Diablo 3 and Path of Exile combined, but the game doesn't really offer that much, and it's super buggy. I'm not sure that they improved the stability of the game. Maybe they did. People say they did, but I don't want to get back to Volson. I found it a bit of uninspiring. This game, on the other hand, it has a lot of positive vibe from Diablo 2 and Path of Exile. So the graphics, as you can see, is pretty fine. I will go back to some you know, area here and kick some ass, and hopefully will not have my ass kicked. So let me show you some things. I select this skill, which looks a lot like Whirlwind from Barbarian, Diablo 2 and 3, and like, you know, the Cyclone from Path of Exile. There's also different tiers of items, like the blues, the you know, whatever, the rares, the legendaries, the uniques, whatsoever. It's all okay. So let me get straight to kind of reviewing. Now that you see some kind of action there, I will go back to the actual game. So the game has 5 main classes. Let me show you this. 5 main classes, but at the same time it offers like 10 different subclasses. What is more strange is this... okay, I can't get back, right? Can't get back. Can't get back to class select. Okay, so right now there's just these available, these free, like Sorcerer, Void Knight, and Beastmaster. I played Void Knight, and Void Knight looks like an interesting, somewhat void-based. You can play melee character or you can play spell character, and it plays a lot like chaos damage-based characters in Path of Exile. You can do damage over time, and you can hit with this void damage. It's pretty cool, dark, gritty, you know, shit. Overall, Beastmaster I think is about summoning stuff like wolves, more like the pet stuff in Grim Dawn, and Sorcerer is more about classical mage caster, spell caster whatsoever. So what we have here, guys, is our character, right? I play the Void Mage, and even though I just showed you that there are kind of 10 subclasses which you can specialize further, like the Ascendancies in Path of Exile, there's still like 4 more, I guess. So if we multiply this 10 into 4, I believe that will lead us into 40 different kind of mini subclasses. This is pretty ridiculous. I mean, 4 main classes, 10 subclasses, and even 4 more mini subclasses that will brings us to 40. This is pretty crazy. Like you see, this is not even described on the official last Epoch, but once you get here, this is like this is called the passive grid. And then as you get level up, you can invest into it, becoming tougher like the Juggernaut in Path of Exile. Then you have more void critical strike. Yes, you can crit with chaos void damage here in this game. Then it's like pure damage here with the Slayer, and the Harbinger is kind of summons and damage over time, increases void damage and all that shit. So that's pretty crazy in the first place. 40 mini subclasses, guys, which you can become tougher, damage over time, more this, more that, more damage. You can do anything. You can do anything. Let's talk about the gear. Like I said, there are these slots. Like there is a relic, like the Grim Dawn, 2 rings, amulet, shield, everything as you see there. There's also crafting in this game. Crafting, it's called crafting. Let me find this. So crafting can be done in a different way. It looks a lot like Grim Dawn actually. You put shit here, then you can augment it with the shards and some fractures as far as you can find out. But you can also find the shattering stone and shatter the item into some shit. Let's try this. Oh my god, I got some kind of donation. Jesus Christ. I don't know who it is, but I will check. So we shattered the enemy, we shattered the item, and basically we have now the chance to chill stuff, right? Which you can further augment another item with chance to chill. I think, yeah, we can actually chance to chill with...
Yo man, grab some good food and have a nice dinner with your missus.
Thank you, thank you. Let me check who it is. Thanks, Matt. Thank you very much, man, for your donation. That's crazy. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support, guys. This is surprising when I record the video, guys. When I record the video, crazy. Okay, so yeah, like you saw just now, we can basically shatter the item into some crafting stuff and then craft this stuff into another stuff. That's okay. As for the skill system, this is what, you know, amazed me the most. First of all, you get predetermined skills. When you level up, you gain skills, just like in Diablo 3. But at the same time, if we tick at the skill, look at fucking this, guys. This is just one skill. Think about it as runes in Diablo 3. But look at the amount of combination of shit you can get for one fucking skill. That's crazy. Like, this is my whirlwind, right? And look at the amount of stuff I can put on top of fucking whirlwind. I can pull the enemies, I can increase damage, I can increase damage if I do not use shield, block elemental damage, I can do fucking rot enemies, reduce their attacking cast speed. There's so many things just for one skill. And for the second skill, Devouring Orb, is also a lot of things. This is pretty cool. So basically what you do is you unlock the skill, then the skill starts to level up, just like in Path of Exile. But there's also a little problem because I cannot really understand how much experience do these skills gather, because I don't see them gathering kind of experience anywhere. I do see experience on me. I believe this is my experience over here. At least this is what I can figure out. Or maybe not. I don't know what is this. Okay, so no experience for me. But these guys, I have no idea how exactly they level up. Like, how much experience does it take to level up this to the max. There's also the button called the Specialize, when you can press this and you basically drop all experience on the skill and it just disappears. You can put it back if you wish, but the experience will be lost. And this is pretty harsh, as you need to think like 3 times before you actually select this skill and it starts level up, because you basically lose all experience in it. So you need to think a lot about what skills you will use, just like in early Diablo 2, I believe. So that's about it. Overall, I must say that I really like this skill system, and there's also this greed system. So there's like 2. First of all, there is a separate skill system for the skills, and then there's greed, which like unlocks the perks for you, like the passive keynotes, I would say. There's this called the access nodes and the node points. The access, when you press this shit or this shit, you kind of unlock this, and I'm trying to stretch to the athleticism here, but it takes forever. I only managed to stretch to here, and I believe I will not even be able to reach this point. When I can reach athleticism, it takes forever. I really want to get this one. So there's access points is for this here, and the node points is for this, when you have this kind of stuff here stretching. So overall, the game looks very promising, and like I mentioned before, guys, it has the right vibe. It has the right vibe of Diablo 2 and Path of Exile there. Unlike Volson, in my opinion, which just like a shiny candy, which I think is not as appealing to me as a hardcore role-playing gamer, which I am, because I know I grew up with Diablo 1, Diablo 2, and Dungeon Keeper and all these older games, and even though this game exactly does not look very, you know, modern by in the current state, and by modern means it's pretty, the graphics looks a bit outdated, but you know, I do not care. It has the right vibe in it, it has the right atmosphere, it's pretty gritty and dark, and the music and sound effects are also amazing. So check it out, guys. Support the 11th Hour Games if you wish on the Kickstarter, which launches on April 17th. I'll be watching closely after this game, that is for sure. Thanks for watching and see you soon.